Yep, I'm back. It's me, Juju, live in effect. Told you I'd come back up here try to catch this Texas Georgia game. So far, it looks like a blowout. What's happening with y'all today? Y'all get your work done. Y'all get whatever y'all need to take care of done out there. I hope so. I hope so. On this Monday morning. If you didn't catch my AB 25 show earlier, check it out. Went over the top 25 list earlier, and Trojans didn't move. I think we got, what do we got? Texas, UCLA, Notre Dame, then us, right? Man, I tell you, man, that one little slip up, that one little hiccup with Notre Dame in November is just costing us our predicted number 3 spot, man. Because I'm not worried about Texas or UCLA too much. I feel like we'll get them, definitely give them a battle. Not worried about Notre Dame either. If tomorrow was the uh, Final Four tournament and we were in it, I think we would have just as good a shot as they do. So that's, unfortunately, that's where we are. Hold on. Let's try not like set up the live on Instagram real quick. What's up, Groovy? What's happening? What's going on? Looking at Texas 11-5 into the first quarter. Boom. Be right back though. I'm back. Full effect. Okay. Commercial highlights. What is Rory doing? She's dribbling a lot. Okay. I think they're feeling pretty good. I think they're pretty good, feeling pretty good about themselves. They look like they're enjoying the number one spot. I bet you they cannot believe it. After that whooping they took at CLA, I mean, that's what I tell you. Lessons can be learned. Lessons definitely can be learned. They took that beating South Carolina against the defending champs, and look at them today, number one. They must have learned something. I mean, that's what it's all about. If you can learn something from a loss, learn it, make your changes, make your corrections, and move on. What up, MK? Michelle, aka 85 Fly. Jew, happy Monday. Hope you had a good day. What you thinking about in the week's AP pool? Hey, ain't nothing I can say. I mean, Michelle, who'd have thunk week 17, Texas number 1, UCLA number 2. I feel like the fact that how she designed her schedule, I knew we were going to give them a defeat. I just knew USC was going to give them a defeat, but for no one else to have given them a defeat, and here we are they're down to their last 2 games, and then they play us on Sunday for regular season. Okay, and then here we are with them remaining in second. Notre Dame 3 losses, remains in third. Unbelievable. Okay, I don't know, whatever. I don't get it, but okay. I don't get that. I think we should be third. Notre Dame should be fourth. And then UConn fifth. Unbelievable blowout against South Carolina. Just really like put people, just put the voters, coaches, and so on and so forth, in the corner of UConn. It doesn't take much. South Carolina, LSU. I can't believe it. Like, I'm just like, wow. And then all the rest, right? The rotation of AP polls since y'all beat UCLA is crazy. I want to ask you, Michelle, don't you think we should be third? Or if not, tell me why not. Like, tell me, Hannah. Notre Dame, I can say Hannah and Notre Dame defeated the number 2, I think UConn might have been number 2, were they? And they beat us number 3. I don't even know if they were number 2 at the time, because how did we get back to beat them when they were number 2? We beat the number 2 and the number 1 team in the nation. The team that beat us beats a lower, didn't beat the number 1 team, nor did they beat possibly the number 2. Don't know. But how do they remain in 3 spot with 3 losses, 2 to an unranked team? You lost to, no, Iowa wasn't unranked. We lost to a lower ranked team. Okay, and a ranked team. Both were ranked. So I don't know, Michelle. I don't know. I like it. I like not all the attention on us, but I really think if you want to give us a number 3 spot, what are they going to say? What are they going to say when we win on Sunday, whatever the day is, March 1st? What are they going to say? So then you're going to continue to say, no, I think UCLA should stay where they are. You can't pass them. Like, what do you want us to do? We're not scheduled to play Texas. Yes, you should be third. Okay. I mean, seriously, I'm not because it's, my team, but you should be third. But these conference tourneys are really going to shake things up. Okay, so when we get into the conference tourneys, we're still going to be talking AP stuff, right? Because that's going to shake that. That's going to shake the tree. Like, obviously, okay, AP still doing their little rankings, right? Do you understand that tree is going to be shook unless Texas goes in there and wins and beats everybody? I think. Unless you're going to say, oh, they lost, say, 1 game in the SEC tournament, so therefore they should stay there. And then we got, because I'm not saying, yeah, with the looks of it, and let's say we win, right? against UCLA regular season matchup, right? Let's say we win. Am I saying that should make us number one? Not necessarily so, because I think that wait, well, am I saying that should make us win? Let me number one. After the tournament, what was I gonna say? Would that make me number one? I think if we were to beat UCLA and then we go to the tournament, right? Then we lose in the tournament, and then Texas goes to the tournament and they lose a game. How will that look at that point? We'll have three losses. But everybody else um, would have one, two. No, I think UCLA would have two losses if we hand them only. If we beat them in regular season, they're only going to have two. Now Iowa could have did us a big solid had they beat them or gone into overtime or what have you. That could have done us a solid by putting UCLA at three losses. It's just crazy. That SEC tournament gonna be wild though. Our tournament gonna be crazy because little Iowa Hawkeyes sitting up there. They feel like, hey, we're the undefeated tournament champs in the Big Ten. We're gonna defend it. It means a lot to them for their tournament seeding and stuff like that. We're still pretty good. So okay, so let me hear what you say, Michelle. This is from Michelle, aka 85, for anyone listening. My first hot take is Big Ten tourney. Okay, let's talk about it. UCLA will not win the Big Ten tourney. Will be interesting to see AP poll final rankings. Good thing AP has nothing to do with committee seedings. Right. Looks like Texas is in a fight. Okay, so now Georgia woke up. Now Georgia will get on the board. They're gonna catch them, but I don't know if Georgia really wants to smoke. Like the way Texas is feeling right now, you gotta really shoot the lights out. You gotta really fight and play well. Okay. You can't afford to make silly mistakes and turnovers, force shots that you don't need to take. Take smart shots. That's what North Carolina State did yesterday with Notre Dame. That's what they did. Now, Michelle. So after the tournament is when, what are you saying, the AP stops at that point? Final rankings? I mean, you're saying that it stops at that point? I should know this, huh? I'm supposed to be the expert up here. Am I? Smart chat. Well, you said they not going to win the Big Ten tourney. So let's say we lose to them by a few points or something. Then we go into the tourney and we beat them there. I think we were already a game ahead of them, of UCLA, and we're like number one regular season. We'll win I'm pretty sure that the heads up number one. Unless we split, then we'll probably tie for Big Ten regular season champions or something crazy like that. So then we go into the tournament, and I tell you what, that's when we'll win it. We're not gonna, because we want to win the Pac-12 and we want to win the Big Ten for momentum. And then we'll go ahead and get ready for selection day and so on and so forth. See where we're seated. Yes, after all the conference tourneys, it's the final AP poll rankings. Okay. And that's the thing. Like, if Texas wants to remain number one in the country, that's saying that they're gonna have to win the SEC tourney. Who's gonna win the SEC tournament? You want to give a hot take on that? What's your hot take on that? Don't be afraid. Don't be shy. It's just your opinion. It's just your thoughts. It's just based on what you hear. What you've seen so far. So basically, You know what I mean? It's just based on like what people are demonstrating right now. A lot of it is like where you at. Like I don't know how much people can change or things could change other than the fact that they don't get better or there's an injury that would change the outcome of that could change the outcome of the complexion of a team going into the tournament for sure. Sorry about that. I hit something. I can hit the I'm trying to work on something while I'm talking to you. But that can change the complexion of a team is like an unfortunate injury, right? That we don't want to see from people. But I know there's some people banged up. You know what I'm saying? I know there's some people banged up, and I tell you, it just isn't a good time to be banged up. Having to go through uh, regular season tournament and then the the March Madness tournament. You want to be healthy. I think coaches will sacrifice winning that to have healthy people in the tournament. Okay, committee goes by SOS, quad one wins, right? Net ranking, etc. to prepare seeding. Of course, I'm biased. Okay. Gamecocks winning the SEC. We breaking the tie with Texas and getting out our lick back. That's how I feel. Get that lick back. I'm all about getting the lick back. Get that lick back. Okay, so right now you guys are tied with Texas for the SEC lead. Is that what are you guys tied? Tell me that. Are y'all live? What's up, Juju? Oh, it's cool. It's cool. Yeah, you know me. I was reading it and reading people's comments, and we were just having a blast because we were talking about the looking at the AP poll, and Michelle just asked me a question, good question, and then I'm just giving my opinion. I think we should be in third. I think we should get back right where we were. I think we should be in third. I don't think Notre Dame should be there. They lost to too many lower ranked team, lower than us, and us beating the number two team in the nation and the number one team in the nation. I don't know what do you guys want? What do they want? Blood? Like what do you want? I don't get it. How much more? What more do we have to do? I mean, because you can't. I don't know. I don't know if you guys really should be ranked that high because of X, Y, and Z. But I'm like, well, I don't feel like Texas should be ranked that high. I don't feel like UCLA should be ranked that high. If that's the case, I mean, me and Michelle just talking about. She said at the end of the conference tournaments, the AP rankings will be done, and you got to go through the gauntlet of the tournaments, especially SEC, because you think LSU and South Carolina are going to want to see Texas doing what they're doing and shoot and scary tech. What's their names? Scary, scary ass Tennessee. Anybody could get it, Tennessee. I put this thing in. I don't know. Let me see something. How does this thing work? How to fool around with this? That may not be plugged in the right spot. You know what I mean? Like, please, guys. Where do you think we should be? Where do you think we should be? Political Will. Where do you think USC should be? Texas at the top has a lot to do with who the coach is and what he represents. Nah, you can't go by that. You can't go by that Political Will. Because if that's the case, you can't go by that. Because if that's the case, then it would have went by they would have put UConn up there or what it represents. You feel me? Let's talk about who they played, who they beat. You can actually, I mean, yeah, a lot of it is subjective because of the voters, um, coaches vote, and then like media votes, right? So other than Texas, I mean, that's Notre Dame's fault. They shouldn't have lost to North Carolina State. That's on them. The closest person that should have been that was what do you call them, UCLA. The closest one to having the closest record, um, to being in the top is UCLA, more so than Texas. Good evening, people. What's up, Nori? What matters most is what the committee thinks for seeding. Yes, for sure. I agree. For what matters most for seeding. Um, they weighed strength of schedule. Quad one wins. You lost to a ranked and unranked heavily. Georgia is working hard. They are working hard. I'll give it to them, Nori. I wasn't sure what if they was gonna go ahead and stick in there and work hard like North Carolina State did. Now, you think about. I'll say this. When you talk about net rankings, you also take into account the margin of victory. And what helped UConn as much as it did is you didn't just beat um, South Carolina. You beat them by a heavy margin. That helped them with their quad. I mean, their net rankings. It probably helped with their quad too. It probably helped their quad too, Michelle. But their net ranking, it helped them a lot. Helped them a lot. Gosh, it helped them a lot. But that was a solid game. Anybody catch that game? That Notre Dame, North Carolina State game. You talk about North Carolina Westmore um, peaking at the right time because they had fell all the way off. They had fell all the way out of the rankings at one point, and to come back like they have, unbelievable. So that means their tournament's gonna be off the chain. ACC, because I was like, Notre Dame just over there sweeping their tournament galore. Like anybody gonna stand up to them? I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see how to work this thing. I don't know. I'm not plugging in the right stuff, obviously. So I'm gonna have to work on this on my downtime. Got me a little sound maker. I can't tell. I never had one of these, so I don't really know how to use it. But 20-16, Texas is up by 4. Um, um, they're in the second quarter and they're still with them. That's a good sign. They're only down by 4. Georgia's only down by 4. I think after a while, what ends up happening with some of these teams that towards the end of the season they get their film on you, and they go from there and they're able to come up with a good game plan. Ooh, I didn't even call anything. Shot, Preston, miss, rebound, Madison. She's going around in a circle. She's coming back to the top. She's looking at the top, swing it over. Nice. Look, stop. Using the clock. Smart. Smart. Person wants to, oh, she got stripped. Nice by Georgia. Nice strip. No call. No call. No call. Hold on. 10 seconds left. Second quarter, 20-16. Be nice if they had a three. But she gotta come up with something. 5, 4, 3, 2. Pull it. She stepped in. Oh man, you got nervous. You should have just took the shot where you were. If you missed, you missed. Going into halftime, you should have just took it where you were. She didn't want to get embarrassed and hit an air ball. You never know, somebody could have got the rebound. Even though UConn has lost all their non-conference ranked games except SC, all they have to do is walk into the Big East, grab the trophy, and they will get a number one seed. I don't think that's fair. It's been like that. It's strategic. It's so sad, like you said. Because and Michelle, is that because of the quads? You win your tournament, you get an automatic number one seed. I mean, I think that was like that last year because we won our tournament and got the number one seed. So, and we know that Big East now. What if Creighton upsets them? What if Creighton upsets them? I wasn't expecting a low scoring game. Groovy. I wasn't expecting. It might not be. Maybe they'll come out and make some adjustments. Maybe they'll make some adjustments, Groovy, and then we'll see. Before we say that, let's keep watching. Let's keep watching. Okay, I'm glad you told me that, Michelle, because now I'm like, okay. AP poll 16, 17, 18. I just missed the first one. Georgia Tech, number 20. Illinois, number 25, dropped out. Illinois, we knocked them out. That's why they were playing so hard yesterday. 15, Kentucky. 14, Kansas State. 13, Oklahoma, Ohio State. 11, I knew Tennessee would get their butts up there. And I said from the beginning of the season when TCU wasn't ranked, they're number 10 ranked team. North Carolina State, 9, 8. North Carolina, 7. LSU, 6. South Carolina. Michelle, did you ever think you guys would be in 6 in your wildest dreams? I don't think it's fair. Big Ten and SEC, who play stronger competition, if they lose in the finals game, some team will drop to the 2 line. Right? UConn ain't losing to nobody. They back in conference. I know. I remember. I think that Steven Stringer used to complain about that. Pat Summitt had her back, and she used to be in the Big East, dying to UConn. Oh no, not the 1986 Texas playing us. This hurt my feelings. Jody Conrad beat us. We were going to USC was going to the finals for the 3rd time in a row, and they beat USC. They didn't show us just now that they beat us, but that's what they beat USC. Sherman and Cynthia Cooper. I like Jody Conrad as a coach back in the day at Texas, but damn. We was about to do something that was unprecedented, girl, let me tell you. And boy, we just could not. We didn't have the twins anymore. We didn't have Fletcher, but it was like, God, I think it was a get back against us from the year before. I can't remember. But when they came to this place, it was my senior year, but it was my senior year 86, but I actually sat out a year, so I got to play in 87. So they played against us right here. I mean, they were like some big corn-fed players. And they don't even look big now, but they look big then to me. And I remember just like, oh, they had a great, 34-0 record. They got us. They got us. No lie, they got us. UConn is our only school in the country where their football team holds them back. No conference wants them. Miss D, what's happening? What's happening? I'm up here watching with you guys. I want to hear you guys take on Texas. And how long do you feel that Texas will be in the number one spot? You think they'll hold it to the end? Miss Michelle was breaking it down to me, how it could look and how it could go and what it all means. And I appreciate that. We didn't even get to play. We have 18 teams. We didn't even get to play Northwestern. Northwestern um, dodged the smoke. They dodged the smoke from us. They so did. I didn't like that. Let's see. Um, UConn winning Big East tourney under normal years and getting one seed would be okay because they would win all their non-conference ranked teams except SC. But this year they didn't last all but one. Right? Texas will uh, will will lose by the end of the week. Groovy, who they gonna lose to? Groovy. They would hold it into the end because Miss D said they'll hold it into the end. No, if you say they're gonna hold it into the end, Michelle said that includes that the AP rankings go until after the tournament. So you're saying that they'll win the SEC tournament? I wouldn't mind seeing UConn in the ACC. I think they should go. Hey, Nori, I agree. I think they should be in the ACC at least. Atlantic Coast Conference, yes, yes. I think that's where they. I think that's where they should go. But they said what Groovy said. Groovy said they don't want no the the football or nobody wants them in their conference. Well, I think of UConn. I think of basketball, the men and the women. I think the men and the women. Hold on, one guy, I get this phone. All right, I need some instructions on how to have me a little board on how to put this up. I ain't gonna do. Miss D is right. Texas will hold until what? Hey, Michelle. Miss D is right. Texas will hold until the SEC. Oh, is that what she said? Until the SEC tournament. And I'm like, they're not gonna win the SEC tournament, and then it's a wrap. The Texas team will hold until the regular season. Got you. Okay. Okay. ACC picked Louisville over them in the first round of expansion. Picked Louisville over them in the first round of expansion. You talking about whether or not UConn would go to the ACC? I'm calling it now. Texas will lose to Mississippi State. Okay, Groovy. Y'all better listen to Groovy. Groovy be making them wagers, y'all. Groovy be making wagers. When do they play, Groovy? Are you talking about regular season? Are you talking about regular season, Groovy? You talking about regular season? Tell me, because I'm gonna remember what you said. I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna give you your shout out. I'm gonna give you your shout out. Okay, I'm gonna give you a shout out. I'm gonna give you a shout out. He said Mississippi State. That must be one of their games that are coming up towards the end. Because Carolina want to lick back in Texas. LSU want to lick back. Um, I'm sure. I'm sure Tennessee want to get back. Okay. All right. I'm sure Tennessee want to get back. They got everybody coming for them. Period. February 27th. Okay, I'm gonna remember that. February 27th. I mean, look, they don't piss some people off. Okay, all right, they don't piss some people off. So the SEC, SEC, not happy. Okay, February 27th, Mississippi State. Shoot, Ole Miss, right? It is what it is. Ole Miss, but Mississippi State will lose to Texas. Okay, what's up? What's up, Jay Kareem? What's going on, sis? What's happening? Miss D, right at Michelle. Hit that like button, y'all, for me. Appreciate it. I don't care if it's just a little of y'all. Just give me that like. So let Texas enjoy their number one for a few weeks. The number one will be rotating again. She said it will be rotated again. You got Tennessee, LSU, or SC will get they lick back in the tourney. And I'm with you. Minus one of us. One of us will. Michelle, I'm gonna say this. If they get well, I don't think they have to go through all of you. So I can't really say that. But I was saying if they would have to play all of you and they win, I might have to look at Texas like the team to be going to the championship. Okay? But let's see if they can even get through the day, Groovy. Groovy, what's your thoughts on the day? Groovy, what's the odds? What's the odds? I know you know. You be sneaking. You be sneaking. What's the odds for today? For Georgia? You think Georgia gonna run out of gas? You think they're gonna run out of gas? You think they're frauds? Is Texas a fraud? Or did Vic Schaefer figure something out about his team? Because he got the bigs, he's got he's got a bench, he's got a superstar, he's got a Batman and a Robin. Okay, he's got side pieces. Let's look at them for a minute. Let's look at what they got. Madison Booker was predicted to be SEC Player of the Year. All Americans were LSU 3 players. I think it's on Moki how she plays her 3 players. It's on her. She's got 3 All-American candidates, or Player of the Year, whatever it was that they had said. It was. I just remember those 4 names mentioned in the SEC. So they got part of it right. I think if Rory hadn't hurt herself, had gotten injured, I would sing a little bit of praises for Texas. I think I would, because I always liked her, and I felt like she was a little go-go gadget. I felt like she was a go-go gadget, and she was her team's Energizer Bunny, and that she was, going to be determined to take them far. So, go figure. I don't know. Here they are. I didn't see this quite like this, but neither did I know that Texas was moving to the SEC. So I didn't know that for sure. So we're at halftime. What else is going on in the news that y'all want to talk about? What else? What are you thinking? Who's your WNBA teams? Michelle, it's D, Nori. Who else? Who else is named Groovy? Who's your WNBA teams that you follow and that you're standing by? Tell me about where you think they are in the what do you call it, in the rankings. I thought they would cover the spread. Okay. Groovy, what do you use to put your wagers in? Is Unrival going on today? Because I definitely want to look over at that. Let me see. Unrival is playing today. The Aces in the Sky. As T said, Aces. And what do you think about the Sky trading the third pick? I mean, they owned it, right? I don't have a problem with the Aerial Powers because she killed us for Washington last year. That was smart. She's proven she's a vet. I think that trading the third pick is a matter of did you need who did if you were going for say Olivia, are you do you think you're still going to get her? Um, some say that they wanted Sonia Citron. I'm not sold on Sonia Citron there. So I didn't mind them trading the third pick for and what did they get again? I'm not sure. I think the stuff that Washington is doing and the thing and the pieces that they're going after was very very good, smart, savvy move. One more year and they'll be transitioning to be a Toronto Temple fan. Okay, okay. I'm like that too. I'm like by proximity in California, I'm going to be Bucks and I'm going to be Sparks, but of course I've been a long time Spark. I I divorced the Sparks uh, when I thought they were going to keep Fisher. I couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I was so mad at him. I couldn't do it. He pissed me off. I just started following Candace, and I was like Chicago. So then Candace was going to the Aces, which I already was rooting for the Aces when Becky came. And so, now I just kind of like have four teams, and I like Seattle too. The coaches. Jude, didn't you give a take about my point? Do you think? Um, what did I do? Didn't you give a take about my point? Do you think UConn should be number one one seed with one really good quad one win and losses? With all that, the others, I do think they beat North Carolina State too. I think they beat North Carolina State, North Carolina, but that's it. Um, and they're ranked right behind us. If they wasn't ranked behind us, Michelle, I wouldn't. I would say hell no. And then they're going, and then like you said, like who's going to beat them in their conference? So they're just getting ahead of it and knowing that it's like, okay, let's give them one of the quads. One of the number one seeds. It's just, ugh. Who would take it? Who's going to take it? If it's all based on, if it's all if four quadrants based on conferences, who want to take it? I mean, there was a number three seed last. They were a three seed when we played them last time. That's where they belong. But I can't even say it because of where they're ranked. But I don't think they're gonna stay. If they might not stay number five. So Michelle, they might not stay number five. So no, I don't think they get to get. I don't think they should automatically be a number one seed. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. But I think you're thinking ahead. Like I think you're thinking ahead. So when is the cutoff period? Then I can tell you a little bit better. But I need to see some other things happening first. But I feel you on that. Totally. I think that's unfair. But I think the quad was probably to their advantage. Jeff was itching to trade that third pick. But why though? That's the question. And I do think Camilla and Angel deserve to play with some solid bets. Some solid bets. I don't think they need to be an all young team because that just forces Angel to be the leader too much. She's gonna be the vocal leader, but it needs to be a real actual, like someone who has tasted it and won a championship. And Sluda's won too. She's been there. She's been at the top. She's won a championship. She knows what it takes day in and day out. And they can't get that ball up. That girl could not get that ball. All she had to do, she used two hands instead of one to put that put back just now, you guys, for Georgia. She just needed to really just shoot that one-handed and keep this hand as a guide. But once she kind of brought it like that, you can't hardly, stretch up two hands like that. And then she didn't even need to jump. She could have just tossed it way up high off the glass. Taylor Jones would have never been able to do anything. That's right, Juju. Do you think you'll get some game tickets to see the Valkyrie this year? My friend was gonna do it, um, and she put the deposit down, but then she didn't like the price of the tickets. And the reason she didn't like the price of the tickets, at the end of the day, it might have been 1,000, I think. And it's not that she couldn't afford it or anything. She didn't want to pay that because at the end of the day, what we ended up with having was Tiffany Hayes is our star. She wasn't having it. She wasn't interested anymore. So they messed up on that with us. But will we go to some games? Like we'll buy them single. We'll buy them single and go see the people that we want to see. But to be a fan, we're not gonna do it. So yeah, I'm gonna go to some Valkyrie games from here. I definitely can't wait to see the schedule, and I definitely can't wait to see the schedule so I can see who's coming to town, and then I'll definitely get back with you guys on that. What the Chase Center looks like, and what the team is looking like, who I saw. I take photos like I did when I went to the Galen. So when I get back home, you're gonna see a whole lot on my chat. Like I'm getting credentials. But you'll see I'm claiming it right now. Juju chat now. Baylor versus Kansas State game is on now. Ayoka Lee is back. Yeah, single games, Nori. Single games. Oh, Ayoka Lee is okay. Okay, all right. Cause look, they must be kind of good, Michelle, because they didn't drop when they lost Ayoka Lee. They did not drop. I bet you Ayoka Lee gets picked up by the Bucks in the draft. Juju, is Kiki top 5 in the draft after draft pick swap? Yeah, my Kiki, yeah. She's top 5. I know you guys probably like, what? Why not? Her team, look at let me tell you what Kiki averages alongside of Ju and how she helps us and how she comes through for us when Ju is being tackled and how she comes through at the end, fourth quarters and stuff like that. I mean, I've seen Ju get 34, her get 30. Ju get 24, her get 20. She's led in scoring twice this year. She's a dog. Oh, so it's on ESPN. Baylor, Kansas. Baylor's about to upset them though. 36-26. Let me see what Yoka's doing. I think she will. I think she's athletic. She's something that you definitely can develop. Don't sleep on her. I kind of wanted her to go to Seattle to be like the succession plan for Nneka Ogwumike. They're both Stanford alumni. She's a joy to be around. Joyful teammate. Has a lot of athleticism, and I know that I feel that Nneka could really develop her. I heard Ayoka is playing limited minutes. She's not on the floor right now, but I heard she plays in their last game she did. Yeah, Baylor, man. Baylor played us tough last year, man. I remember watching that game. Juju and them had to get down. I was like, they was hitting. I don't know why people make the luckiest shots with us. It's nuts when I see it. Number 21 for Baylor with 10. Number 9, Andrews, I remember her with 9. 7 off the bench. Kansas got 10 from Sundell. 4 and 5. Pondex 5. Pondex 4. Taylor 4. Glenn. 5 points off the bench. They're shooting 40.7%. Kansas is and 11.1 for threes. Field goal percentage for Baylor 38.9 and a shoot. Okay, so Baylor is staying in the game because of threes. Because their percentage is not bad, 38, 9, and 40. You can win a game. I mean, you can improve second half. No, they're in the third quarter. It's okay. It's not the best, but there must be a lot of something going on in that game. You see fouls, 12 fouls. Baylor 5 fouls. Oh, they only got 5 fouls on Kansas. 23 rebounds. They're out rebounding Baylor. Semi free throws. Free throws 40%. They take a lot of free throws, and 75% free throws made for Kansas. Turnovers 11. They both got 11 turnovers. Did she just make that shot falling down for Georgia? Okay, Georgia, I see you. Sedona before Kiki. Sedona, no, no, because Sedona is going. They know where Phoenix wants them. I don't think the Mercury have a higher pick coming. I think that's the reason that Kiki could go higher. She's good. Sedona going to go to Phoenix to take Brittany Griner's spot, and I don't think that I think other teams that Kiki could eventually go to, because it's going to be like Sedona's like way low in the Phoenix pick, if I remember. So, with that being said, if then you're trying to put Kiki in the second round, I don't agree with that. I think she's a lot better than that. Damn. They just said Ayoka is out tonight with a sore foot, not playing. She just got back. Oh, my goodness. Ayoka is not. She's second, third round, bro. Like, ain't nobody dealing with all this. And she's older. Who is hosting the third and fourth round of the Big Ten tournament? I see the Big 12 is going to Indianapolis to the Big Ten. I thought, no. Nori, I just heard Coach G and them say we're going to Indianapolis. And then I heard Ray in the post conference say, yeah, made a smart comment about playing Iowa. Like, they want to face Iowa. We want to get at them. We want to get back. And that's why they showed us around. While we were out there, we went to the Indiana Fever, where the Fever and Pacers play. They got a chance to go in there and shoot around and see the gym and to see get a tour of where they're gonna be playing in the Big Ten tournament. Oh, okay. Yeah, we've been there. That's our place, and we've already got a chance to feel comfortable and check everything out. Man, why can't people make their free throws, bro? Third quarter, 5 minutes left, 27-20. It's still a close game, but I don't know if Georgia has a plan or a press or something that they can put on Texas to get the ball rolling on defense to get some points off of transition. Yes, USC is in Big 12. We're in the Big 10. We're Big 10. Big 12 is like Baylor and Kansas State. And nobody really talks about them enough. We don't really talk about what's happening. It's sad, huh? We don't really talk about the Big 12 a lot at all. I don't. I'm guilty of that. We had 9,000 in attendance for Senior Day. That's really good. Galen Center is like, we're doing the damn thing. I'm really proud of them. I'm really proud of them. Okay, Kanaya Lasson has not moved from her 26.2 point average. Hidalgo 24.7, Juju 24.2. And third, Larkins from South Dakota 23.9, Higginbottom 23.6. Complete assist. Anybody worth you guys me telling you about? No. In the country, top 5. 3-pointers. GCU. What is GCU? Just a shooter, Connor. Oh, Connor's number 2 in 3 points made, 3.5. Alabama, Nye at 3.4. Pusis, USF 3.2, and Ross 3.2. Morrow, look at Morrow leading in the rebounding in the country, 14.3. Go ahead, Anissa. The rest is SIU, ROV, SMU, Illinois. Oh, what happened to my girl from Wisconsin? Blocks. Man, Juju need to be up here with 3 blocks. She be getting her blocks. She should be averaging 3.3. She's not in the top 5. Bess is not even number 1. She's number 5. Still, Sadago's tied for number 2, 3.9. I think that's what keeps her a little bit edge on Jude. Plus, she's 0.5 ahead in scoring, and then she's ranked in steals. Like if Jude can get up there ranked in her blocks in the country, I still think Juju's gonna get Player of the Year. Like she's just co-Player of the Year in the Big Ten this week, Player of the Week with Lauren Betts, and just what she accomplished by being number 2 Connecticut and number 1 team in the nation, and getting what she did, like that body of work that day and how historic it was. Please, it's great. That is amazing. Most of the good players have health concerns and at Michelle, but I agree Sedona will go higher than expected. Yeah, because it's about what teams need in the pros, and you can't deny her height and her skill and her ability. I think in the pros, it's like I was surprised how well some of the how Clark was even doing in the pros. I thought we had better guards than we did, but I wasn't impressed at all with our guards in the country. None of them played defense well. No need to talk about Big 12 outside of Baylor, who was inconsistent. TCU and K-State, that's really all they got as far as competitive teams. What about Baylor, Michelle? They might upset today. I think they're going for an upset. I think they're 17. They're in the top 25. They need to score right here. At 4 minutes. They need to get it like a 3 or an and 1. Reverse it. Shoot it. She made it. There you go. They scored 27-22. They want to I think they should get a stop and then another score, guys. And then he'll call timeout. Texas will. If they get a stop and Georgia gets a score, he's gonna call timeout at 3 minutes. Let's see. There's a stop. Oh, you did get the ball. Good. That's a stop. There's your stop. Now, if they score, see, it's all based on what Madison does. Madison's in the third quarter with 5 points. Now, she's not shooting a whole lot, though. She's 2 for 8. But I don't see anyone else stepping up. So if they score right now, Georgia, that will be a hot take. Coach Vic might start pulling his hair out. You're right. What am I right about? You're right, Gio. The W guard play was meh. It was last season for most teams. Baylor is too inconsistent. They in the Big 12. That's why they are ranked. Gotcha. I'll be shocked if they make a run in March Madness, right? Because they got to the Sweet 16, right? And they're right now 17 ranked. Like they're kind of like coming up slowly, being around one of the top 17 teams in the country. They're just slowly coming along. He took his jacket. Yeah, of course he's taking his jacket off. Look at the nasty score. Third quarter, 27-22. Um, she better have made that shot. They messed up. If they would have scored down at the other end after getting that stop, Georgia, they would have been in the game. And he would have called timeout. Oh, God damn. Stuff like that. I'd call a timeout like Georgia, you getting nervous. Like, look, timeout, 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 time. I need to talk to you guys for a second. We need to come up, get it across the court. Lady, you gonna call timeout? They're going up by 10. Oh, never mind. Never mind. That's too much dribbling. That's nothing coming out of that. Get up. Shoot it. Never mind. Now they're gonna go. Oh, she hurt herself. Oh, now she cracked something. She cracked something. Either embarrassed or she cracked something. Baylor make it to the Sweet 16 again this year. That's their limit. Okay. That's their limit. They don't got Edwards. Edwards was a big part of them. The transfer from Baylor. She was a big part of them making it as far. That was like her 5th year of eligibility. She helped them with the dog fight in them. So, but what do you think about honestly, Haley Van Lith? No one is talking about her, and I think y'all gonna be surprised how she's turned her game around, and she'd be a solid guard in the W. You guys are not talking about her. You're not. She left a bad taste in everybody's mouth, but she did learn something from playing that point. And if she's around better players, which she will be when you go to the Dub, she'll get some minutes. She's gonna get in there. She's gonna stay on the team. She's marketable too. She's gonna get drafted. She's gonna get drafted and she's gonna stay. I don't even care if it's second round. She's gonna stay and just work on her game and get better and better. She can come to the Sparks too. We'll take her because she was working with Phil Handy, so we'll take her and keep working on her handles. Oh, can you just back her up with your butt? Back up Taylor with your butt. Bend down. Bend down like you know how you bend down and shove her butt back. Back her up and then go back up, way up high off the glass. I know because I'm a 2 guard, so I used to be in there with the big trees and with my eyes up, like ready to hit that way off the top of the glass. I wasn't getting stuff like that. There, good play. What happened? Hey, they let that game get too far out, yo. They like 10 down. You was like right there. Look at her. She was giving up. That's your fault. You should have called the timeout when I told you to. Texas is going to start pulling away. Shot. Too late. Sorry. Oh. Dang. I hate when my stars don't be hitting their shots like Juju and Madison and Tessa Johnson. Like I be thinking Tessa can't do no wrong. She ain't gonna miss no shots. Michaela Williams, I'd be like, I love when her ball be hitting. But that AZ Fudd, I told you that a healthy AZ is a better shooter than Paige. More, her stuff be wet. Her stuff and her release is so quick. Whoa. But you know her little size and everything. I seen you just smack them blocking her. She got a little block too on somebody. But her and AZ connection, they need to be drafted together. What kind of shot was that, bro? They're tired, and you need to just like call timeout and give them a breather, or bring somebody else in off the bench for Georgia. That's the only reason I'm playing like that. HBL plays in the Big 12. That's why she looks good. No, I can no, Michelle, I get what you're saying. I can tell the way she's dribbling and mastering the ball, from the summer being on the USA team. It's solid because she played against you guys. And she scored the most points. She scored like 15 points against South Carolina. And that's not the Big 12. That's why she looked good. She looked a mess when she played. No, she didn't. Go back and look at what she had. She'll be second round draft. Maybe she makes a roster for marketing. Go back and see how many points. I'm off the top of my memory. She was the only one on TCU that wasn't afraid, that was doing her thing and did well against South Carolina. She did not look a mess. Don't you remember her? She was not. She was in control. She was not intimidated. Let's see. You looking? Take a look. Let's see. Nora, yes, and we all know WNBA Pro Camp can be a reality check for so many of these athletes we love to follow and cheer for. I ain't cheer for nobody that I didn't think was gonna last. I'll tell you in a minute, my player ain't gonna make it. I'm not afraid. And no shade, because you prove me wrong. But I'm not impressed with the WNBA and all that they got going on. It's not that. It's hard, but it's not hard. But the people that aren't making it, you're not putting the extra time in. You're not working on things that you need to work on. And you're not getting stronger. You're not using that NIL money to hire a trainer or specialize in something that they need you for. If Rachel Bannon can still be in this league, who looks out of shape, but I don't want to talk about the woman because she might watch my show one day. Do you feel me, Nori? Like Rachel Bannon, big mama, she's still playing. Like she didn't come. She looked out of shape, sloppy. Like that is not what she came in looking like, and she's still playing. No, there ain't no way. There ain't no way that whatever she's bringing, that some of these kids can't bring. You like Magic Johnson told the vets that came in, my girl Mackenzie Forbes from USC and Rakia and Cam, go in there and take a vet spot. It's business. It's just business. It's is your career. Go in there and take a veteran spot. It's okay. That's on them. They've had enough time to not allow that to happen. Yeah, she had points, but she scores a bunch more in the Big 12. Oh, got it. Okay. Her defensive scoring ability against good teams outside of Big 12 is what I'm talking about. Okay. So how does that translate to the W? It translates when you are with a team, like you're lucky. If you go second round, you're lucky because you could be a second round pick for the Aces, and then you're around people. You got one of the baddest players in the world, Asia Wilson, to pass to. That'll make you look better than what you are. You got some of the baddest players in the world to learn from on that team. So you going second round and third round, you have an opportunity because you're going to go into the setting where you're not expected to get out there and start right away, or get starter minutes. So you got to get in there and practice and be a great practice player if that's all they're looking at you for, or think that you are, and get better and better and better and do things that you see that person in your position not able to do. You start learning how to do and perfecting. And defense will get you on the court. And you're saying that she doesn't have defense, but I don't really think people in the dub really play much defense because that's why Angel's dominating them. Because she came in, she understood fundamentals of boxing out. She understood the fundamentals of squaring up with your defender, no matter who you are in the world. Brianna, Nafisa, NECA, Asia. It didn't matter. She was ready to go toe to toe. I do hope Acefield gets an opportunity to try to make a roster. Though if not this season, go overseas and then next season try to make an expansion team. Yeah, because they're expanding and they're adding. That's another thing she got a chance because they're added 3 more to each team. She may have the opportunity. And then she has a resume. She has a resume, Michelle. FIBA, USA medalist for years now. Like she has a, if she can build upon her resume and her skill set, yeah, somebody's gonna take her. And then she'll be old. She's got to be older. What is she like 22, 3 maybe by the time? 36-22, fourth quarter. No, Groovy was right. This is a low scoring game. What's that about, Michelle? Nori? What's going on? What's going on? Georgia hasn't got a bucket for like several minutes. Ever since I told them to get that bucket and they didn't. Yeah, but 36-22 in the fourth quarter. What's wrong with you, Texas? You're the number one team in the nation. You're only winning by 14. They're not gonna be number one that long. Maybe they're just going. Maybe they're just trying to coach the guys. Maybe they're just trying to go easy. They're just going easy. Just get it done. These are starters. They're not playing hard. They're not playing hard. They look like they're conserving energy. I'm just gonna have to say that they're conserving. They're conserving energy. They're conserving energy, guys. Come on, they're conserving energy. Like KD become KD. I gotta give KD credit. He came to the UCLA game. I don't know why he didn't put it to the Trojans. I don't know if we were playing that week. I think we were out of town, so he goes, and they must have been playing the Lakers or something. So he came to the because his girlfriend years ago used to play for UCLA. KD's girlfriend. He found him a little college girl back in the day when he was younger. Coach Vic looked like he got a stash of whiskey in his office drawer, and he just got to take a shot every now and then. I hope that's not a bad thing to say, but hey, go off, do what you working with adults. You don't work with kids, so maybe you can take a shot. I thought Georgia was a major hot spot for basketball. It was. It used to be, but there's almost nobody in the crowd to watch the number one seed team. It was. Georgia was. Andy Landers. Oh yeah, back in the day, for a long time, even past my day, he was still there, and he had my day he had Teresa Edwards and Katrina McClain. I think he has. I want to say Sadia Roundtree came out of Georgia. He had a squad back in the day. Jude, you plan to go to the Sky versus Fox game at the Chase Center? I may go to both the Sky and Aces versus Fox, depending on what day it falls on. Okay, let me know. I'm gonna be up here, Michelle, so we'll talk. Hit me up, okay? Hit me up, and I'll send you money. Give me my ticket, and I'll meet you there. Or tell me what seat you're buying, and I'll buy it and have it on my phone, and we'll meet up there. You're coming from Sacramento, though, right? You coming from Sacramento, Michelle? I'm going if they have the tournament of champs, the state championship up there in Sacramento again. You heard me talking to Kayla yesterday. I met through my niece up here. This an official. She says she gonna let me know. So we're gonna watch the state championship this year up here. You coming from SAC? Okay, you passing me. I'm in Rio Vista. You passing me. That's cool. We're gonna go to that game. Let's meet up at the high school meet, the high school game. Whoever's in the you think Jersey and Sierra Canyon gonna be there, or who's gonna be Etowanda, or like Special K play one of my teams up here, like Archbishop Mitty, San Jose. Who's gonna be in that high school? You gotta keep me posted on that. I'm trying to figure out how to like understand that. It was raining the night that when years ago when I was up here visiting my mom and Chelsea Gray was playing for the school in Stockton, and I didn't want to go. I didn't want to mess with the 12 in the rain and all that. I was like, I want to go. I want to go so bad. I want to go. I want to see this kid. I heard about this Chelsea Gray kid. Like I was ready to go see her, check her out. So and then I've been up here since COVID and stuff. So I'm like, damn, I miss Juju. I miss Ken Dog. What am I doing? Why am I not going to the games? Because I thought it was in Oakland, like back in the day. It used to be at the Oakland Coliseum. Remember, tournament champs. And so now they're playing in SAC. You're right there, Michelle. I know you going to the high school games. You gotta be. You're right there. Where they play at the Arco Arena? Is that where they play at, Michelle? I know one of my goddaughters graduated from the Arco Arena High School. They're just using the clock. He wants to use the clock up. I think that's part of the reason why the score is low. He just wants to use the clock, run it down, and then score. Like, damn, why should make that off balance? Taylor Jones is a piece of work. You got your big shooting an off balance shot like that. Yeah, there's just like no hope. That's how Chloe Kidd shoots. She be all off balance, but it be going off. She just know how to hit the glass in the right spot. Toss it over. Oh God, it's too much dribbling. Block. Damn. Oh my God, Taylor Jones is a piece of work. They ain't even got Oldacre in the game. This could be a game Oldacre could play in. You can call me D. Hey Jude, you watched the video of your high school award ceremony. Very nice. Oh, you watched the. Oh, oh, thank you. You talking about the Peninsula Sports Hall of Fame? Yeah, yeah. That was Peninsula Sports. That was an award I got out here in the Silicon Valley Peninsula. You should go through that. You can see a lot of people that you might know that got awards in the past. I don't think we got like Tom Brady's in there. A lot of people that you know that you might not know that are from my area. Barry Bonds, all of them. But they didn't have like YouTube and stuff back then. Julian was in my class of nominees, and Jeremy Lin and Julian, and me and Jeremy's our plaques are next to each other, and then right around the corner is Julian's plaque they have on a like pillar thing. So it was a pleasure meeting him. And then that year he got MVP of the Super Bowl, and I was like, oh my God, I just met him and took photos and was laughing and kikiing with him. Crazy, cool guy. He actually his college like junior college coach was my summer league basketball coach. Oh, I forgot the repairman is here. Did you check on my air conditioning, guys? I'll be right back. Thank you for watching that. I hope you gave it a thumbs up. I was so nervous. Thanks for hanging with me, guys. I got the air conditioner company here to clean air ducts and things like that. I'm not liking it's free, so I like that they're checking that out. And some of the air ducts, it's just too much dust going on in here. Okay, so what did I miss? I live in the Thomas G1 Center. It's 15 minutes from my house. I have to check CIF website to see who's in an open bracket. I went to see Kennedy play Midi last year for open and go to the. I'm in the Central Coast section, Michelle. I'm from the Central Coast section, so I was familiar with Danielle Robinson used to play years ago for Archbishop Midi, and then the team. I must play in the open section or something because I got out of the first round. San Mateo made it to the first round again, like last year, and then I made it to the first round, and then she's upset. I gotta lock her in here, guys. Sorry. And Los Gatos played Cheryl Miller's team, and they're in my Central Coast section. I would run track against them. How long is the trip from the Thomas to the State Center, Michelle? It's a good question. It's 1.5 hours to get to San Francisco State Center, 2 hours with heavy traffic. Maybe more, because I have to go when I was going to San Francisco International Airport, getting over that bridge and everything. And then once I got over the Bay Bridge, Michelle, then I would hit like the 101, right? It's just a couple miles to the airport after that. And it was just like, just to get through the bridge in the morning, 4:30 in the morning, 5, it was just crazy. So I can imagine during regular time, she got to drive because she got to pass me. I couldn't tell you where you were nervous, very well spoken. I just watched yours. I might go through some of the others. Yeah. Does anyone know the Discord? My Discord? Our Discord? I don't think my people, Nippy, and they talking about my Discord. Yeah. It's so funny that you said that because I was actually sick that night. Out of nowhere, I got like um, fever and just like my nose and everything. And so I was like, I gotta go. I gotta go. And I had to drive to Mills, Millbrae for it. Millbrae hotel, this hotel, nice hotel, Millbrae. And when they gave me the invite and everything, I drove up to the Bay State with my mom. Went to Millbrae and we had a nice dinner. We got to socialize with everyone, and that's what I could see who the people were going to be there, and it was cool. Jeremy's dad was there, um, what a translator speaks um, Chinese, I think, and then um, Edelman was there, and a few others that were in the class with me and stuff. It was fun. Nori, what state are you in? You're up here in up in Alberta province, up north here, Michelle. Where's that at? In California? I have two dogs, but that's Bougie. That's Bougie the Frenchie that I have. Remember I introduced you to Bougie? You guys, Bougie. She's a baby. She's 3 or 4. Bougie, they want to meet you again. Big face. What are you doing? Come here. Come here. There she is. This is Bougie. Say hi. Say hi, Mama. Say hi. It won't capture her because she's in all black. She has a Letterman jacket for USC. I don't know where I put it. She got a Letterman jacket. I gotta put it on. Let me catch this call real quick. Okay. Yeah. That's bougie, y'all. That's Big Mountain. The traffic is already busy at 5 o'clock in the morning in the major California centers. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You're in Fairfield area now. Rio Vista's near. It's near Fairfield and Sassoon. Yes. I'm from Silicon Valley, so I know where you grew up. I grew up in Foster City. I mean, I got to Foster City when I was 12 and a half, and I went to San Mateo High School. So you know the Silicon Valley, and my mom worked at Stanford Medical Center from Silicon Valley. So I know where you grew up. What part of the Silicon Valley are you from, Michelle? Oh wow, Nora, are you a USC SoCal fan? Michelle, let's see what you said. Just north of Montana, across the border. Mommy's babies, this is my babies. It's funny, right? And Juju got a Frenchie named Deuce. She named her boy Deuce. I remember when she got that baby too. I was like, oh my god, no, she did not get a Frenchie. She's gonna be in for it a time, boy. Like they are just so spoiled. And like she said on her when she did her little thing about essentials, and she was like, they work for treats. He's nice for that. That's how she is. She not cool. She ain't gonna be your friend, and unless you got treats. Then all of a sudden now you're buddies. I'm trying to slide it over. There's 6 minutes left. It says 5 minutes left for the Baylor Kansas game. Ever since I found Juju, I've become a USC. A USC. You said UFC. USC. I spent a lot of time following my Canadian girls. Well, you had to. Well, then Avery. Well, do you think of Avery Howell as your Canadian girl, Nori? In D1, I really like USC, Michigan, Duke. Yeah, Michigan, because the girls from Michigan are friends with Avery Howell and Duke as well as the Gamecocks. USC, yeah, yes. So they're because Avery played for the Canadian team, right? Probably under 17 international. So because her mom was born there, but she's from Idaho, and so there was a connection. I think her and K9, because K9 like it says that she lives from Long Island but played in New York, right? New Jersey, something like that, New York. And so like there's a Canadian connection with what I think Olsen and for sure Silas Sword. So I'm watching my Canadian girls too. I'm watching them too. And then 75. Oh my gosh, it's an upset. Oh my gosh, she just shoved that girl. You can't do that, honey. You can't drive and shove the girl down. It's 75-76. We are on upset alert. Baylor is up. Yeah, it's done. They're upsetting them. I do, Juju. I don't think Avery's ever lived up north now. I totally respect her dual citizenship, appreciate her work with the national program. Absolutely. And I told you, my aunt lived the majority of her life. Actually, her husband was from Quebec, and then they lived in New York when they were married. And then after they were no longer married, at some point she moved to Canada and stayed in Canada the majority of her life. And then my cousin, he's there, and my other cousin, her sister, they went and just reunited. She moved from Alaska. She lived in Seattle, Gig Harbor. She lived in Connecticut. She lived in Colorado. And then she moved, when she retired, she had moved to Alaska. And then eventually, now that she's a little bit older, probably 60 something, she moved to Canada. Uh, my auntie passed, but her brother's there. So that's my Canada connection. Um, you're from San Jose. I used to run into San Jose City College. That's where we would hold our Central section track meets. One of my favorite tracks is Light Blue. Love it. One of my favorite. It is my favorite track. Let me stop saying that. It's my favorite track. I have two friends I went to college with San Francisco State. Yeah, I got friends that went there too. that are from San Mateo. Juju, when picking colleges, I almost went to Cal State Northridge. Yeah, you went to Northridge? Yeah, San Francisco State offered me a full scholarship. Emily Manwaring was the coach at the time, and she asked me a scholarship there and said you could run track too, of course. And so I used to play there in the summer around my senior year, and sometime when I came home from college, my freshman year. So yeah, I played ball there. I mean, I played summer league, like pickup ball, stuff like that. Got my workout on there. Had some friends that I met there that played for San Francisco State. Almost could have went there. And whoever it is from San Mateo probably knows who I am, depending on how old they are, or if they went to San Mateo High, they definitely heard of me if they know anything about sports. Are you on my Instagram? Do you guys have the same name on your social media pages like Facebook and Instagram? All right, that's cool. Hey, MJ Lover. Let me see what you say. MJ Lover. He's part of Juice Chat fam. Lives in Canada. Yeah, yeah. MJ Lover. Yeah, he talks about it all the time. He's actually from Seattle, Washington. So when I have my homeboy come up here as my girl dad episode, he played for UW and he grew up in Seattle, Washington. Greg Lewis. He MJ, when we were telling stories and talking in Census Discord, he told me he knew the 90s Rose Bowl championship team, so they knew each other, and so he helped me come on my show and talk to Greg. Only social media is Twitter. Okay, X. Yeah, I got something over there too. Like it's showing right now. I'm on right now. Three are watching. On X. X is a trip, but I'm also on Threads. Threads is fun. Threads X is like hardcore. They coming for you, boy. They don't play. They don't play over there. Like all the stuff to be flying. That's when you find out all the juiciness going on, and whatever it is that you follow. Baylor is so happy. Number 17 upset. Come on down, man. This is what I'm talking about. 17 just upset number 14. But it makes sense to try to strike when the iron's hot because, you got Yoke with the troubles. But I'm shocked that they're even hang in there without a Yoke. Oh, no, the Texas versus Georgia was not. Yeah, you missed it, but you didn't miss nothing. But you should go look at the score, Political Lil. I think he just wanted to take it easy on them or something. It's going to look like it's not. I don't think that they held. Do you guys think? I don't think they held Texas to that. I think he was just kind of like. I mean, he had the starters out there. They weren't like trying to push in transition or press. They were just like, let's just get through this game safely, calmly, whatever. I mean, it was boring. It was straight boring. Who Baylor knock off? Kansas State. Wildcats. They knocked them off. They're knocking them off right now as we speak. 17 and a half seconds left. 77-62. I tagged you in X with the NCAA promotion video. I saw you in. You did. And you spotted me. You spotted me. That was so funny. I was laughing because I was like, look at Michelle. Michelle gonna see me. I saw myself in a couple of promotionals, right? I was by myself. I was like, oh, my baby, my godson was right next to me. So when they actually showed the Hometown Heroes episode 1, and it flashed to me, and I was just walking in with my food and everything, and I had my phone in my hand. I was like, oh, my God, he came rolling up to me like that. And then I later interviewed with him. He asked me something about Juju Watkins. And so my godson was standing next to me. And so then they did another video, and they threw Papa up there again, but it's so quick in their last recent, not the same people, but March Madness, I think. And I could only catch it because I was just watching them roll, and you can see Juju running through the tunnel. You saw everybody come through, and you saw her running through the smoke. And then a couple of seconds later, it's like clip, and then it was a quick second of my Papa. They were slow motion when she was running, but then when they went to him, it went so quick. I just recognized him because he got his jersey on and everything, and his chain that I bought him for Christmas. Texas wasn't taking it easy. Miss T said, "Why not?" The USC versus you better believe it. You coming into my channel. Bring a friend. Come on in and hit that like channel, subscribe button. We having a rematch on Saturday night. Now, if I was at home, I'd be the, I probably could get a ticket. It's sold out, but I probably can get in there. I got some connections. I can get in there. Might not have a seat, but I can get in there. UCLA and Notre Dame went down. Do you think it's fatigue? Yeah, I kind of do. And they figured out their number. I kind of think it is. I think it was. I do. You can call me DD. I think some fatigue set in. I think some fatigue, but to me, it's like that's on Coach Ivy. Where's your bench? Why are you having problems with fatigue? You just told me that just showed me you don't have a bench. So whoever came in for Hannah when she fouled out, why wasn't she playing in the game? 57-26, that's the score. It was. Political Hill was boring. UCLA lost another game. They almost did. You should have saw it. If you didn't see that game, hey. If you didn't see UCLA almost lose to Iowa, you got to see that. You got to see that how they escaped that one. Luciosa, of course, Iowa fans feel like it was a moving screen. It didn't look like one, but she tripped hard. And when she tripped, she fell right into the player when they had the lead. And she put the girl to the free throw line, right, guys, to take the lead. And that's how they won. It was boo. It was giving boo. I think Iowa, Michigan could be a nice game to watch on. Noria, I want to see it too, but I want my girls from Michigan to beat them. I'm rooting for those freshmen. I'm not a content creator, so I don't do my social media, only X and YouTube. I'm a typical older Gen X. Me too. But all my friends started with the Facebook stuff. And then that's how I was like if you look at my real Facebook page, I want to say Instagram. I like Instagram because I just used to like putting up pictures. And I don't have to say nothing about it. My Facebook page, I got like probably 1,200, 1,400 friends over the last 15 years. And I'm thinking like, why can't that just translate? You don't have to watch my show. Just click just subscribe, please. Just subscribe. Yep, me too on the Michigan kids. Yep, on the Michigan kids. That's my kids, boy. Silent Stories will be cracking me up. Who's playing right now? Are these the men that I see? Hold on. On ESPN, it said, let me scroll through. It said Michigan and Nebraska. No, there's not no more games, is there? I always have top 25, so I have to put Division 1 so I can see. Morgan State, Norfolk. Anybody interested in that? North Central, Delaware. Howard, Coppin. SC State. Okay. I have to go back, Political Ill, and see your show. I saw that you were on. I was wrapping up some business today, some paperwork, and I had to go fax it. So I was trying to play it in my car, but my battery was low, so I was like, let me go over to the clubhouse and do this. So I was like, I'm going to have to go back and check out your show. If you guys haven't caught Political Ill's at Seth Stock Sports, on Seth Stock Sports, she's a poli-sci major, Gen X generation, who really looks at the game through a political lens, because as you know, politics is in everything. So try to catch her show. I'll catch you next time. Yeah, for sure, Michelle. Because I got to get off and talk to the experiment. But check out her show. But check out my show. Hit subscribe. Invite somebody to come. And we'll get back together real soon. And I'm out.